Right, Caspar on the, what have we got, 22nd of November 2025. Got a red Loire wine here. I thought I would open one tonight. I was at a Loire tasting in London the other day. And I wanted to concentrate on the reds. And I tasted, majority of the wines I tasted were red actually. And it's a region that's really benefited, if you call it that, from climate change. The reds used to be a pretty difficult bunch, and one or two vintages in a decade you'd get sufficient sunlight and warmth for the grapes to ripen properly. Now it seems to happen most years, and Loire Valley red wines largely Pinot and Cabernet Franc, although it is actually where Malbec originated. They called Malbec Cote in the Loire Valley. But what is this? This is 2018 vintage Sancerre Rouge, Noue from Claude Riffault. Claude Riffault being, gosh, one of the young guns of the Loire Valley. He's got a stellar reputation in Sancerre and the Loire Valley and around the world. As does his brother. His brother makes wine in Burgundy, actually. His brother's making wine at Domaine Etienne Sauzet in Peligny-Montrachet. And I did notice some Burgundian techniques have sort of crept into Claude's white wines anyway, his white Sancerres, which are fabulous. We offered this wine some time ago along with some of his whites, and I bought myself a case of the red. So 13% alcohol, just starting to show signs of age, although it's still got a sort of vaguely mauve cast right at the core. Let's have a look at it. Well, the nose has changed as it's been open. It's been open for an hour or so, and when I first opened it, it was quite on it brambly black cherry, which to me in Pinot Noir suggests a pretty ripe vintage. But with air, it's become redder, dark red fruit, cherry. Something a bit wild. There's something floral in there as well. There was something violet, but yeah, this is something different. I mean, as I say, it was very, very dark fruit, very much sort of summer pudding character to the fruit. It's not exuberantly fruity, and there's a hint of the wood about it, I think, as well. There seems to be a hint of oak on it, but yeah. That ripeness of the vintage comes across on the palate, particularly on the entry, where there's a lushness, it's almost like creaminess to the just delicious fruit. It is red summer fruits in abundance, and then quite quickly what comes through is a blade of structure which is very much on its limestone. The vineyard's planted on Kimmeridgian limestone, so similar soil to Chablis, and that binds with the acidity, which is juicy and fresh and crunchy, and then pushes very long. The finish is swathed in this limestone, powdery, lemony texture, which makes the whole thing really rather serious. Yeah, it's above all, it's absolutely delicious, and I must say it's very nice to be drinking French Pinot that's not Burgundy, and smelling it, tasting it, I don't think you would ever say that it was Burgundy, whilst you would say that it is certainly Pinot Noir. It's got a lovely purity about the nose. It's very sort of senior stuff, and I don't think there's any hurry to drink this particularly. I think I've got a few more, so I think I've had one so far, and I wanted to leave it a few more months. I thought it just needed to settle down a little more, so I probably had the last one about 6 months ago, and it has turned a corner since then. It is getting into its window of drinkability, and it's utterly delicious, I have to say. What a wonderful thing. It's, yeah, fabulous. Long, busy, lots of energy inside there, allied to this delightfully ripe Pinot fruit. It's a super thing. It really is. I'm enjoying every mouthful. That's been 2018. Sancerre Rouge, la Noue, from Claude Riffault, a young man doing wonderful things in the Sancerre appellation. If you can grab a bottle of his wines, red or white, you will enjoy them enormously. And yeah, signing off, but that's lovely.